The road to Emmaus. When hope feels lost. The sun was starting to set as two men walked down the dusty road from Jerusalem to a small village called Emmaus. Their steps were slow, their faces heavy. Just days before, Jesus, the one they'd believed was the Messiah, had been crucified. Everything they hoped for, everything they believed in, seemed to end on that cross. Now, all they had left was disappointment and questions. As they walked, talking quietly about everything that had happened, a stranger came up beside them. He asked, "What are you discussing as you walk along?" They stopped, surprised that he didn't know. One of them said, "Are you the only one in Jerusalem who hasn't heard what's happened?" Then they told him everything. About Jesus, his miracles, his death, and the empty tomb that morning. And they said the words that carried all their heartbreak. "We had hoped he was the one." The stranger listened. Then he began to speak, explaining the scriptures, showing how everything that had happened was part of God's plan from the beginning. As he spoke, something started to stir inside them. The road didn't feel as long anymore. Their hearts began to burn with a hope they thought they'd lost. When they reached the village, they begged him to stay. So he sat with them at the table, took bread, gave thanks, and broke it. And in that moment, their eyes were opened. They knew it was him, Jesus. Then he disappeared from their sight. They looked at each other, overwhelmed. Didn't our hearts burn within us while he talked with us on the road? They couldn't stay still. That same hour, they ran back to Jerusalem, hearts pounding, joy returning, to tell the others, "He's alive. We saw him." Sometimes, like those two travelers, we walk our own roads feeling lost, wondering where God is in the middle of our pain. But the truth is, he's often right beside us. We just don't recognize him until the moment our hearts begin to burn again.